Okay, so we're doing skirt SK01 this week, and I've got the master grade set up for it. I'm just going to place my paper down and make sure it doesn't move. So to do one size up, I'm using the little 3x3 grid, so 3mm on each of these little squares, and I'm going to measure all of the points that I need to mark. So to start off with, I'm doing a -6 and 0, my coordinates there for the first point. For the next point, which is all of this start, it's -6, so -6 in the X and 3 in the Y gives me this point. Again, -6 and 3, this point. And for the dart drill hole, again, -6 and 3. Now this dart here, the second one, is -6 and 6. So -6 up from the intersection. You'll notice that I had all of my X and Y axes already marked out for each point that I'm grading. So -6 and 6. Same here for my drill hole. So all of those dart points, -6 and 6. And then -6 and 12.5. So that's 4 of those little grids and just a bit more to make the 0.5. If you think about mechanical pencils, you know, 0.5's a pretty common mechanical pencil size, so for the lead. So if you think about the width of a line that makes, it's only a tiny amount, the 0.5. And between here and the hem, I need to grow 3. So as I'm actually going to do it on the side seam here, and I'm leaving this split the same. So it's 3 and 12.5. And at the corner here, another 3 and 12.5. So the length of the split is not changing. You'll see that more clearly whenever I join them up. And then here at the centre front, 3 and 0. So that's my size larger. All of the same amounts would be used to make it a smaller size, but I would be moving in the opposite direction. So where it was a positive number, I would become negative for the smaller size. Where it's a negative number, I become a positive. So I've got my little block here. I'm just going to mark out where my darts and so forth are. Okay, so I've just drawn those little sections out so that it makes it easier for me to connect the pieces whenever I'm going around the shape. So it's very similar to the style we did last week. The only difference is that we've got that little split on the side. So we just have to worry about that as being the point of difference. So there's my little end of the seam, and here is my hem. I'll just go back here and make sure that I've got everything lined up properly. So you can see that the length of my little split has not changed. Just a little bit out of whack there, so I'll just fix that up. Okay, and my drill holes are here and here. So just draw this in so that you can see. Draw in the original base size ones now, so that you can see that there is a difference in the positioning. Okay, so that's one size larger. Now if I do my smaller size, I'm moving in the opposite direction for these points. So between the waist and the hip, I want to make it 6 millimeters shorter. So it's actually moving in a positive direction, but the position of the dart is in a negative direction this time. So positive 6, negative 3. Positive 6, negative 3. That point there. And then we'll do the same up here. So this dart will be positive 6 and negative 6. Positive 6, negative 6. Positive 6, negative 6. And from here it will be positive 6 and negative 12.5. Here 0 and negative 12.5. Here it'll be a positive 3 because I want to shorten this length. So a negative 3. So negative 3 and 12.5 to that point. And the same here, negative 3 and 12.5 to that point, negative 3 to here. Okay, I might just rule these this time. It's easier to see what I'm doing. do these. And I know this is going to be the same length for my split, so I'll just line it up and draw the length of it in, all the notches. My side seam, I haven't drawn that in yet. Darts, just looking for those little dots where I've drawn the dart change. Okay, so we can see my waist is starting to appear, and I'll just connect each of those sections. Okay, so we can see that there's a line going from here, through here, through here. So if I was to use my little ruler again and just draw a line connecting those points, and we would see from the smallest to the largest size, they're intersecting, smallest to largest, intersecting, smallest to largest. So remember, that's a way you can actually check your own work, by just ruling from the smallest to the largest points, and each size should intersect those points. So here we've got, from here okay, so that's the master method of grading on the front this time.